Hello, good morning, and happy Saturday, and like happy February. What even happened to January? That month just flew right on by. Anyways, last weekend I didn't end up doing a vlog. I just didn't kind of feel like it, plus I didn't do too much interesting stuff. I did end up going to the zoo with Andy though, so that was kind of interesting, but I've already shown it on vlogs before. So anyways, last weekend just kind of was the basics, the usual cleaning, laundry, and then a little bit of the zoo. And this weekend, today is again the boring cleaning, laundry, grocery day. And we'll see about tomorrow. I don't have plans for that yet. So yeah, it's been a busy week. I had a dermatologist appointment this week on Thursday. I went to this really good dermatologist. She's hard to get in with because she books up so quickly. Her name is Dr. Louise Stewart, and she's downtown on Bath Street across from Cottage Hospital. Anyway, she's super duper thorough, which can also be a little bit embarrassing, but it's good in terms of checking for moles and all that kind of stuff. So you know, you wait in the waiting room. That was about 20 minutes in the waiting room, and then you get to move to the exam room. So it's like waiting stage 1, waiting stage 2. So after the waiting room, you go into the exam room, you put on a paper gown, and you don't have much clothes on, and that was 15 minutes in there, which I get really anxious about. So I got pretty worked up about this appointment because I hate being in the paper gown and feeling like I can't leave if I need to. I have to wait. It took so long to get in with this doctor. I need to get my skin checked. I need to get it done. I don't like being in the exam room and waiting. But anyways, everything went fine with my skin. I didn't have to get any moles removed, which was great. Last year I had to get 2 removed, one on my shoulder, which they later did the punch biopsy for, so that's got a scar. And then one on my leg, which turned out okay, so they didn't have to do a punch biopsy or anything extra. So that was nice to see. Okay, we don't have to remove more moles, do any more procedures this year. So that's good. And I think it's a good thing to do for people. Like, I think a lot of people who are in their 20s or 30s maybe don't necessarily think about going to the dermatologist and getting your skin checked. And it's something that I'm pretty vigilant about and really into. It's just taking decent care of my skin and watching out for moles and stuff like that, because you never know. Yeah, so anyways, that's done. Hooray. And now it's the weekend. I've got a cute little Valentine's card I picked up for my niece Mackenzie, but I'm not going to show it to her because I think she watches these vlogs and I don't want her to see it before it goes in the mail. So yeah, I am going to make a really cool recipe this week though. Not this past week, the previous week. I had lunch with some friends that week, and one gal, Jen, had brought a cookie for me, which is very sweet. It's a brown butter salted caramel snickerdoodle. Oh my gosh, and it has caramel inside of it. Yeah, the caramel's on the inside and it kind of oozes out a bit. It is really tasty. So she brought one of that cookie for me and I was like, I need the recipe. And now I've got the recipe, so I think Andy and I are gonna cook that together this weekend, or bake it together rather. Yeah, and I'm gonna go out and do some grocery shopping. I'm hoping to find these ribs called Neiman Ranch St. Louis style barbecue ribs. They're pre-cooked, so all you do is just stick them in some foil, put them in the oven. It's super fast and easy, but they're kind of hard to find. Yeah, so I think Whole Foods may have it. I was checking their like Instacart this morning. You know, there's that, I think it's an app called Instacart, and you can do all your grocery shopping on your phone and then have stuff delivered to you, which is very tempting. I'm sure a lot of other people who have like agoraphobia worse than me, they probably live by that. But I can go to the grocery store. I get nervous, but I go to the grocery store. So anyways, I was checking this little Instacart app. Well, I was using it on the Safari on my phone. Anyways, I was checking Instacart, and for Whole Foods in town, it looked like it had those ribs, and I was like, oh my gosh, do they really have them? Are you lying to me? I don't know. So I'm gonna go try to look for those ribs amongst some other groceries today. So I think I'll be going around town a bit. I need to get gas. I need to go to Whole Foods, and then I might go to Renaud and get some croissants. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's just on that side of town, and Andy and I were talking about chocolate croissants this morning. which put them on my mind. So now I'm like, oh my God, I need to get a chocolate croissant. And then Trader Joe's, excuse me, some dry cat food for the boys. They got wet cat food. I think last weekend I bought it for them, but they still need more dry cat food. So I've just got some different errands to run. And if you'll see behind me, I don't know if I've showed you this. This is an ornament that Andy got me for Christmas. It's, I think, have I shown this before? I'm not sure. Anyways, it's a little Figaro. You know, the one from Pinocchio, which Fig is named after, and it's this cute little ornament, and I keep it here with my Rex ornament, who I love. It's Rex with his little Disney ice cream thing from Disneyland. I got that at Disneyland the last time I went, 2010. It's been a while. And then this one I just ordered online because I love it. And then I've got other little things over here. I actually kind of want to give this to Mackenzie. If they end up visiting here in March, I want to give her this little kitty. And then the little birthday hat that I made for Fig for his first birthday. Anyways, I've got all kinds of stuff over here. And then my stuffed Stitch animals, which are of course because I have a cat named Stitch, so got lots of little stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready to head out soon, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hi there. I just got back from running some errands. So everything went well, except that the place where I buy cat food at, which is called Island Seed and Feed, they didn't have any more of the dry cat food that the boys like. So they're gonna order that for me and then let me know when it gets in, either on Tuesday or Wednesday. So fortunately, I've got enough dry cat food for the boys for another week or half a week, so we'll be fine. Anyway, so I'll just show you what I got at Whole Foods. I did ask them about the Neiman Ranch St. Louis style barbecue, the ribs, and they said we don't carry Neiman Ranch at all. So I was bummed, especially because on that app this morning, the Instacart app, it showed Neiman Ranch things, like multiple things, but I guess it just varies by Whole Foods. They said they don't carry it there, so boo. Anyways, this is what I got today. Not too much at Whole Foods. I did end up getting these other ribs, which were on sale, which is cool. So they're already, I think, pre-cooked. I want to say they're pre-cooked. Yeah, fully cooked, just heat and serve, which I like. That's how those Neiman Ranch ones are. They've got sauce. They're super good. They're cooked. You just put them in the oven with some foil and they cook. So I've got some ribs. Andy and I will make that maybe tonight with some mashed potatoes. I got some more apples, these Honeycrisp apples that I like. I got smaller ones this week because the previous week I got like ginormous apples, and sometimes I only ate half a day and half the other day, so I thought smaller ones would be better. They had my favorite yogurt on sale, but they didn't have much of my flavor. They only had one, so I got one cherry vanilla and one lemon. So I got some yogurt, a lemon, and then some more shrimp actually. And this time the guy, I think he actually did what I asked this time, because the last time I went, I didn't talk about it, but the guy didn't do everything. Like, he took the shell off, but he didn't do the tail or the vein. So today I said, do you possibly have time to remove the shell, the tail, and the vein? If you don't have time, it's cool. I can do it myself at home. But the guy said it was fine, and he did it himself. So so far it feels like there's no shell. We'll have to see what it looks like when I open it. It's nice that they'll do all that stuff for you. So you can buy the stuff that has the shell on, but then they can remove it for you. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what I got at Whole Foods, and then I'll show you what I got at Trader Joe's next. Here's what I got at Trader Joe's, plus another store. These two items are not sold at Trader Joe's. So I got some more of that brioche bread, which I just love. It's so good for making French toast. So I've actually made that for like dinner once or twice this past week, just French toast. Yeah, so they've been carrying it more regularly now. But the bread, at my local store, they keep this over next to like a different area of breads. It's not with all the normal sandwich breads. It's kind of off to the side. So anyways, if you look at your Trader Joe's, they may also keep it in an unusual space. I don't know. Anyways, I also got some more oatmeal like usual, some sugar. That's for the recipe for the snickerdoodles. I needed more sugar, some potatoes, which I'll make mashed potatoes with. I got 2 things of this bacon because I really like it and I want to have a lot. And some yogurt, some fig Greek yogurt. That's also for the recipe. And then I just wanted these myself, the pineapple spears. This packaging is so sticky. It's gross. Last time I remember I came home and I put a paper towel underneath it because it was like all nasty and sticky. So this time I just grabbed a bag, like a produce bag, and wrapped it in that because, I mean, it's already like really sticky and gross. And then I went to Albertsons next door because I needed to get caramels for the recipe as well as cream of tartar. And I didn't know what this was, and Andy didn't know either. And we were like, it's not tartar sauce, is it? Maybe it's like a, you know, something else similar to, what do we have up here? I was like, well, maybe it's something like baking powder. Maybe it's like something Trader Joe's will have in the baking area, but that's not the case, you know? So I had to Google it, and then I saw it comes in this packaging, and then I was like, okay, that's definitely an Albertsons item then, not a Trader Joe's. Oh, my sister's here. I showed you my groceries, and I kind of abruptly ended the Trader Joe's video because my sister was calling me to FaceTime, so I picked that up, so sorry about that. I wanted to show you what I got at Renaud's today. I got special treats to share with Andy. Here we've got a raspberry tart. So there's a kind of bready circular thing around it. I don't know what you call it in the middle, and then a very pretty raspberry thing on top with like a glaze. It's like a clear glaze, and they used to have pistachios on it, but they don't right now. And then over here, this is I think called the Bomb. It's I don't even know what's on the inside. Maybe a mousse or something. I know there's hazelnut, some stuff that remind me of Nutella, and then chocolate and nuts. So this is supposed to be very rich. And I know this tends to be a lot lighter. So anyways, Andy and I are gonna, I think, have these later on tonight, some little snacks. And then for now, we're just gonna start preparing these cookies. They say that you need to prepare the dough and then let them sit in the fridge for either half an hour or overnight. So I think we might just prep these tonight and then put them in the fridge, and then we can finish them up tomorrow by inserting the caramel into it. So yeah, we're gonna start working on it. Did you say it was?
It's appley cinnamon amazing.
Let's see.
It's like so messy though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. There's my bread. Whoa. I haven't had this. So this is called cinnabread. And it's from their dessert menu, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like a pizza base, but then they add cinnamon and icing on top. And it's cut into, I'd say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices. Mm-hmm. This is the small. And you can add the apple on for free and extra icing on for free because I selected extra icing.
Did you?
Yeah, you may have not noticed, but I added extra icing. And then apples, and you could also add like bacon and blueberries, which sound gross, and then some other item to it. So we could have like loaded it up and paid the same price.
Wow.
I know.
I like apples. I think it's because it's gonna be like apple, cinnamon, something.
Yeah.
Crisp or something.
Yeah. Do you want to show the pizza?
Yeah.
Or half pep, half cheese.
That's right.
Pizza. Yeah.
That's good.
Perfect. So Andy's side is the pepperoni side. My side dish is the cheese side, and then we got some ranch, and then of course we got the plates and napkins. So we're gonna have a yummy little dinner and then watch a Netflix show. What is this? What are we gonna watch?
Yeah. This was something else.
Oh, that's not what we're gonna watch. You would. So something about dogs. Yeah.
Precious Puppies.
Precious Puppies. This is what we're going to watch on Netflix. What's the description? From newborn pups to working dogs to furry movie stars, cute pooches of all breeds abound in this film that explores the delightful world of canines. And the cats and Andy and I are going to watch this tonight. We're going to watch our Precious Puppies. We already watched the other week, The Lion in Your Living Room.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It was
a good one.
It was cute. It was a documentary about cats, and I don't know. It was really neat. So we enjoyed that one. Yeah, The Lion in Your Living Room. That was on Netflix. And then, did you just find this one today?
Yeah, I did.
Precious Puppies. It was released in 2003, so it's kind of an old one. That's the year I graduated high school.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2003.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
It's
okay. It's still like good quality.
Yeah, it'll be cute. It'll be like dogs and stuff. So we're gonna eat some pizza and then some cinnabread and watch some cute puppies on TV.
Yep.
This is a Saturday night to remember.
That's right.
Bye. What are you doing, Stitch? What? you doing under there, huh? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Stitch is running off down there and Fig's coming out. Maybe for a little drink? You want to drink some water, Figgies? No? Okay. Alright, well, good morning. Today is Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday, which doesn't mean much to me because I don't care about football. But good luck to anyone who's watching the game today, and I hope your team wins. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, today is Sunday. Yesterday, Andy came over and we ended up working on the cookie dough. Where is the recipe? Oh, I put it on the fridge. We worked on the dough for the brown butter salted caramel snickerdoodle. It's kind of a pain, actually. I've never made cookies like that. Like, they require Greek yogurt, cream of tartar, which I bought yesterday and I've, you know, never used before. And then you have to, I think, brown the butter. Like, you have all this butter on the stovetop and you whisk it over a medium-high heat and then it bubbles, then it turns kind of brown. I don't know, I've never done that before, so it's kind of new to me. Don't mind the plane, there's always planes overhead here. And then you put the dough and you refrigerate it either for 30 minutes or overnight. So we just refrigerated it overnight. And then today, when he comes over, we'll cut up the little caramels, the Werther's caramel squares, and put them in the center of each cookie and then bake it. And I think we roll it also in brown sugar and regular sugar too. So it's kind of a little bit more involved than I'm used to. I just make the Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe normally, which is pretty easy. So this is a little different. Anyway, so yesterday I basically got like all of my stuff done, all of my like grocery shopping and cleaning, because I did the vacuuming, mopping. I just did dusting today, cleaned the bathroom, did 2 loads of laundry, and washed the makeup brushes. So today I don't really have as much to do, but Andy and I still have some plans. Like I said, we'll finish up the cookies. We're gonna watch the Puppy Bowl on Animal Planet because we love puppies. And what else? Oh, I'm gonna make the the ribs. The ribs from Whole Foods. I'll heat those up and make some mashed potatoes for dinner. What else? Is that it? All right. Well, Andy's over at my apartment now and we are working on the cookies. So he grabbed these cookies out of the big bowl where we had, oh, I didn't show that earlier, huh? The big bowl, that's fine. It was just a big bowl of dough that was in the fridge overnight. So we grabbed out about 2 tablespoons each. And then I cut up a bunch of these caramels into halves. You're supposed to cut them into quarters, but I just did halves. It's easier. So these are the Werther's caramels. And then I mixed together just regular sugar and cinnamon. So that's like a cinnamon sugar mix. And now we're supposed to take each cookie dough, like flatten it, put a caramel in, make it back into a ball, don't let any of the caramel show, roll it around in this mixture, and then sprinkle some sea salt on it. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully it'll look kind of like the picture. So yeah, we're just gonna put this stuff together and then start baking. And I think Stitch is gonna be our supervisor because he loves to supervise. He loves getting his pets, actually. Hang on, let's get a better angle of Stitch. There we go, that's better. That's better. Yeah, Stitchy Poos. Yeah, he loves getting his pets in from Andy. Right now, Andy is putting the cookie dough balls into the mixture with sugar, and then we are about to sprinkle them with sea salt. So I actually kind of forgot about this step, and we'd rolled the dough. We put the dough into balls, and we put the caramel inside. So we put the caramel inside, rolled it into a ball, and I was like, yoink, toss it in the oven like usual. But no, with this, we also need to do the cinnamon sugar and the sea salt. So I kind of forgot about that, and we've still got a bunch more cookies to do. So it'll probably be a few trays. These are all very small cookie sheet trays, by the way, because in my old studio, I had a small oven, and you couldn't like put in a full-size like cookie sheet tray, so I had to get short ones so they don't go back very long. I think my mom has larger ones that are like longer and wider, so these are small and we can't put too many on each. They're supposed to be like 2 inches apart, so that's why we could only fit 8 per tray. So anyways, we're gonna have a couple trays of these, and I don't remember which ones I put sea salt on, so you can't really tell either because they all look like sugary. So I might,
I think these 3 have sea salt on them.
I think one of these I
Or
may
this one
have.
does.
Okay.
That looks like
It's
sea
the
salt,
big,
right?
thicker sea salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, ugh. All right, and then we're gonna finish up preparing the rest of the cookies and then stick them in the oven, and I hope they're good. We're pretty excited because these cookies look beautiful. They look so good, and they have enough space too, so it was good to just do 8 per sheet because there's enough space for them. Some of them are touching a little bit, but they look really good. Are you happy with how they turned out, honey?
Very happy.
Oh, good. They look good. And then this is going to be our 3rd tray. So we've got 8 more here that we'll put on. So once these ones kind of cool a bit, then I'll take them off and reuse this tray. And then I'll show you the ones that are still in there. They're a little bit darker, but those ones have about 2 minutes left, and then we'll pull them out, and we're gonna have such yummy cookies. We'll have to be really careful about who we share them with, because like so much effort went into these. We'll be like, are you worthy of this cookie? Oh, I need to offer one to Jen, who gave me one.
That's true.
And who gave me the recipe.
Yep.
Although I don't work nearby her, I can still offer her one.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, I brought in cookies. Can I bring one to you?
All right.
Thank you for sharing the recipe.
It's good.
Yeah, that'd be nice to give one to her.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them we'll eat ourselves. Do you want to eat them all ourselves, or should we take them into work?
You could probably offer one to your boss.
To my boss,
Yeah.
of course, tomorrow.
My boss doesn't eat cookies, so.
Okay. Is it the sugar or the carbs or what?
I think both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got a lot of healthy people at our work.
Yeah.
At our works. The other day we had a catered event at work, and hang on, I feel like I have something in my eye. Anyways, for this catered event in the morning, they had breakfast, which was oatmeal and yogurt parfaits and coffee. And then for lunch, they had salads. So just regular salad. Like there was one that I think had blue cheese and cranberries and walnuts, which I would like. But anyways, people at work love their healthy food. So here are the ribs that we heated up. These were the pre-cooked, pre-seasoned ribs from Whole Foods that were on sale this week. We just put it in the oven on broil for 10 minutes, and we flipped it over halfway and then put more barbecue sauce on it. And then over here, I've got some mashed potatoes. I did 4 mashed potatoes, which is a little bit extra. Maybe we didn't need so much, but yeah, that's what we've got for dinner tonight. And then we do have some extra barbecue sauce because you take the ribs out of the container and then save the sauce. So we've got extra sauce to put on the ribs, and that's gonna be our dinner tonight. So hopefully it turns out good and tastes yummy. Also, the cookies are super awesome. I've got some more of them over here. We really like them. They're good. They're tasty, and caramel is inside is a nice surprise. It smells very cinnamony. It smells just like cinnamon sugar, and then you get the caramel, and it's a real treat. So this is good. I mean, it's kind of a pain to make them, a little more involved than my usual cookies, but they're worth it. So hi there, it is Sunday evening, and Andy just headed home. We had the ribs and mashed potatoes for dinner tonight. They turned out good. The ribs are super easy because you just broil them for 10 minutes and put some sauce on them. Super easy. And we each had, I think, 4 ribs. And now we have some leftover ribs and mashed potatoes for another night this week. So yeah, it's Sunday night. Back to work tomorrow. Oh well, it was a nice weekend. It was kind of quick. I feel like it's always quick, but at least I'll have a long weekend this upcoming weekend because I'll be taking off Friday the 10th. So it'll be a nice long 3-day weekend, and hopefully I can do some fun stuff and hang out with Andy and maybe do some cooking. I don't know, just do nice stuff. So anyways, I hope you had a good weekend and that you enjoyed the Super Bowl if you watched today. All right, bye-bye.